Well, it's another beautiful day here in paradise, and I'm about to head indoors to make another video. It'll be episode number 23, Disciples, or as I prefer, God Learners. Hey, why don't you join me? Hello, my friends. 3 or 4 years ago, I took another look at the commission Jesus had given his disciples. If anything was going to define what church should look like, surely it was these final words of Christ. What I saw, I wish I'd seen when I first started church planting decades ago. It's the essential mandate for the believers. Matthew's Gospel has Jesus saying, "Go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them and teaching them to obey everything I've commanded you. And surely I'm with you always." Think about it. Jesus' 12 disciples had just enjoyed the 3 most incredible years of their lives. The love, the laughter, the camaraderie of this band of brothers as they journeyed together with Jesus. They were caught up in a whirlwind of miracles, of challenge, of witnessing the power of love and mercy, learning from and enjoying the most amazing fellowship with Jesus. Now Jesus is saying, keep bringing people from all over the world into what we've had. I can hear these disciples saying to one another, wow, this is a great commission. This will be easy. Who wouldn't want a life of fellowship with the happy God and with us? And they were right. From 120, 3,000 came in on the first day. And then there were another 5,000. Soon they had to stop counting and replace the word add with the word multiply. Now it was simply multitudes. Who wouldn't want the love, the laughter, the purpose, the freedom, the wonder of koinonia in the family on earth, fully reflecting the awesomeness of the family in heaven? But for the largest part of the last 2,000 years, the church gave them rules and requirements, programs and productions, cathedrals and theatre lights, steps and seminars, isms and divisions. We even turned Jesus' welcoming, including commission, into a course to take or a school to attend, and end up with a certificate saying, "You've completed your discipleship training." Hey, I have no problem with the idea of a course or a certificate. It's the idea that somehow we finish learning as a disciple that bothers me. Jesus said, go and make disciples. Simply on the face of it, and I take this from the Greek word that's used here, Jesus is saying, go and make learners. 2,000 years ago in Israel, practically everyone had stopped learning. Instead of learning, they were waiting. They were all born into a land under foreign occupation. The Romans had been there for almost 100 years, and it was all any of them had known. And their theology, their religion was settled, or so they were told. The temple priests had it all figured out and dished out requirements and absolutes that stifled all curiosity to learn and experience something new. Asking questions was frankly out of the question. They were a nation that was waiting, not learning. Sound familiar? Does it sound a little like the folk who once were learners with an avid appetite for God and for truth, to people now just waiting for the next big thing? From people with an insatiable God curiosity to folk now just waiting for that revival or the next anointed man or woman of God to show up. When Jesus said, go and make disciples, he was saying, go and turn people from being waiters to learners, from being resigned to monotonous familiarity to people with a voracious God curiosity, people who just want to learn. If this is true, we should be disciples all our lives. We never graduate. There's no certificate of completion. As soon as you stop learning And there's no more mystery or questions. There's no longer an unfinished God book next to your favourite chair. And gone are the days when you couldn't wait to meet up for coffee to talk with your friends about your journey. Dear friends, we've missed the life Jesus envisaged for us. Friends, we should be disciples all our lives. The learning never ends because the curiosity never stops. The questions keep coming. Mystery is loved. Knowing that we're journeying is nothing short of thrilling. And we can't wait to share a table of food with our fellow travellers and to keep bringing people into the wealth and delight of being a God learner. Sounds like church to me. Much love to you, my friends. Shalom.